VEON Limited is on the move in this session of the 4th of March 2022. At some point, it reached a gain of about 65%. Right now, the gain is 52.13%, trading at $0.4. And we can see the volume is currently at 193 million. Before this, by the time this session ends, it would have reached 200 million shares. It is really active. So the news is that company has through Euronext Amsterdam, that's a stock exchange in Amsterdam, and it has that exchange Euronext has indicated that after recent developments has concluded that VEON is not subject to European Union sanctions as a result of the sanctions imposed on the EU on Mr. Michael Friedman and Mr. Peter Aven on the 28th of February 2022. So I believe these people are Russians, and also this company was also founded by a Russian, I think in 2009. So as disclosed in a 20F filing on the 15th of March 2021, VEON has no ultimate controlling shareholder, as also disclosed in public filing L1T VIP Holdings. L1T1 VIP Holdings, or letter 1, holds 47.85% of common and voting shares. Messrs. Friedman and Aven hold in aggregate a less than 50% interest in letter 1 group, the ultimate shareholding entity of letter 1, and both have stepped down from letter 1 group board. All of VEON's shareholders have identical voting rights. None have special voting rights, either through bylaws or as a matter of agreement between VEON and any other shareholder or any shareholders. So I think, amongst other things, this is why market participants may be reacting positively to the stock right now. And yesterday we have this news here. It says VEON's mobile ID wins best mobile operator service for connected consumers at Global Mobile Awards 2022. So right now we can see what's going on. It's been moving pretty much sideways, I think, pretty much for some time now. At some point it broke above all of its moving averages on this 1 minute chart. So I think if we have to go back and see what's going on with the stock, the underlying trend is a bearish one. You can see the stock plunged of late. I think given what's going on, what transpired of late in Russia, I believe, or rather between Russia and Ukraine. So we're going to have a look and look at this static chart. It will give us a better idea of what's going on there. So all along it started to trend upwards as of the middle of February. Was now above its 10 and 20-day moving averages, and then suddenly the murmurings about Russia invading Ukraine, I believe, began to surface, and then suddenly began to plunge as at the 25th of March, which is 25th of February, which probably is the second day of invasion, I believe. Yeah, it was now down at 0.79 and has continued to do so, continue to retrace. But right now it is moving up, holding up, and market participants might be watching it because it lost a lot of ground. So from here we are talking about a loss of 1.53. That is more than 30% it lost from that from the middle of February. So we can always find out what it is. It was at as at the 15th, it was at 1.54. We can always quickly find out what it is. It has lost 1.54. So right now it's at 0.4. 1.54 minus 0.4 will give us 1.14 out of 1.54. 74%. Yes, That is what it has lost so far, 74%. So given that sort of loss, market participants will be hoping they are circling around to see whether they can buy the dip on this stock. So it has a potential, it has a potential to do well, I believe. So let's see what we can make of the target. Let's take this high of 0.45 and this low of 0.39. So that will give us 0.06 as the difference times 2.618, 0.15 plus the current 0.4. So we have a target of $0.55. It should be able to get there, 0.55 at some point. It might be able to get there. Okay, let's look and see what's been going on of late, see whether it has been able to get up to that sort of levels. 0.55. Let's go all the way back to the last 3 days and see what's going on there. Also yesterday it reached a new 52-week low. Okay, 0.55. okay, it's got somewhere close to that, 0.52 as of the 2nd, that is Wednesday the 2nd. It was at 0.52. So it has a potential to get there, but I think market participants are really watching, and I believe the stock is definitely undervalued at the moment, so it's likely to be around, it's likely to remain relevant. It's also a penny stock as well, and it is optionable. Watch that, it's optionable. It is optionable. Let's see. Definitely optionable. The options are cheap, but you can see that the spreads are not so wonderful. They're not that wonderful. So these are the ones that are expiring in about 2 weeks time. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, let's see the most top movers. Let's see. Okay, the same, 7,000 option volume for the $1 strike. Percentage change is nothing, but the option volume is 7,000, and the $4 strike seen a 150% gain, I think. So I'm just concerned about the spread. You can see that the ask is 10. So once you buy it, immediately it's halved. The value of your position is halved immediately. So just an indication that even though the stock is rallying, but market participants probably still prefer the stock as maybe it's still pretty much affordable, pretty much cheap. So you can see the volume there has it's now at 196 million shares. So our target is 0.557. There's no guarantee it's going to get there, but what we know for sure is that it has lost over 70%, and it has a prospect of pulling back, which is probably what we are looking at right now. It's gradually pulling back some of those losses. So just see what you make of it, and we'll continue to update you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this video.